any disagreement amongst all of us. The question is how we do it, what we're doing about it, and how we're doing it, and they're really important elements. But the existential crisis that we face is so critically important for my children, your children, future generations, and I feel the same about that. That's why I've been such a strong advocate for action on climate change in my caucus and within in the first term. Now, you're right, we have the transition to renewables is at a cracking pace. When we took government in 2022, it was about 22% renewables on the grid. We invested $20 billion in renewable energy and renewable energy infrastructure. We're now at 46% of renewable energy, and we're on track to get to 82% by 2030, which is our target. I don't think it's that ambitious. We could probably get to more. Now, the real question is the remaining part of that, whether it's 80% or 10% to get to 90%, transitioning away from the fossil fuels, the coal-fired power plants that are closing down, and transitioning away from gas and coal. The real key here is the technology around battery storage, which is critically important, and hydro and the other elements that can actually replace and fill that gap, if you like. So if we get to 80% renewable by 2030, and when we're moving towards that or even beyond that, making sure that we can cover that gap. The other point about emission reductions is our role in the world as well. You touched on some of those. There are some of those coking coal, I should say, coking coal is different than brown coal or certainly black coal. Coking coal is made to produce steel, which is actually put in wind turbines and other things. So we did clarify that nuance. But I agree with you. The quicker we can transition away from the fossil fuels and transition to more and more renewables, the more that we're doing our part globally. Australia plays a role too globally when we work with partners, and particularly supporting our Pacific partners who, when we talk about existential crisis, it's right on their doorstep, literally. And so that's something, if we are re-elected, we're going to be continuing to do that work. And I would like to see the ambition go further and really push us to even more renewables going forward in the next couple of years. But we've done a lot in a couple of years. We need to do better and we need to do more.
Thank you so much, Owen. We are going to have to wrap up there because we did say that we would keep it nice and brief tonight.
My simple question requires no response tonight. It's a simple question.